Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long Boys 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, and welcome to another Fat Friday video. Series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. I'm dying already. It's not even frozen food, it's a tin of new potatoes, but I'm salivating like a mad dog bastard. I really am, I'm drowning here. If you look at the thumbnail and you read the description term, you'll know exactly what we're doing here. We're doing something a little bit different than normal. This is not a meal that we're buying pre-made, pre-packaged and stuff like that. We're going to make something ourselves. I don't know if I go as far as to say cook something, because literally all we're going to do is season some tin potatoes and bang them in the air fryer. I have since looked up videos on YouTube on people trying different variations of this, but as you've seen from the title, I'm going to go with Marmite. But anyway, I'm jumping ahead of myself. As I said, I'm going to cook something myself this week. Again, probably too strong of a descriptive term for what we're doing. I was at work Tuesday night, and you know when you're having lunch, and you know when you go into Google, go into the internet, go straight into Google Chrome, and then it just has a bunch of articles, doesn't it? Listing shit that, you know, are trending, I guess. And it said, TikToker share. I just worked out where my other Hellraiser cube is. Over there. Who knew? TikToker shares amazing 37p snack that's taken the internet by storm. And I'm like, I like snacks. I like not spending anything more than 37p. So I had a look at what it was. And basically, they'd taken a tin of peeled potatoes from a supermarket. Not these. I got these from Morrison's this morning, and they were £1.19. £1.19. I still have a tin of Asda's Just Essentials. These were 37p, but I've already tried this recipe with these, so I thought I'd have a go with some more expensive potatoes to see if living like a snob and spending more money actually makes a difference. Now, again, jumping ahead of myself, in this video, or in the text of the article, because I didn't watch the video, it just said, woman took a tin of tinned, peeled, of course they were tinned, Dave, peeled supermarket potatoes, drained them, dried them, put them in an air fryer, seasoned them with garlic powder. Not going to happen. Can't stand the smell of garlic on me. Don't dislike the taste, just can't stand the smell of garlic on me afterwards, so not going to happen. Cayenne pepper, and there was something, I think it was, oh, peri peri pepper. Basically shit from the dried herb section of the supermarket. So I tried it, and I tried that with, hang on a minute, let's check out what we got in Eddie's Bar. Welcome to Eddie's Bar. One new addition for Eddie's Bar this week. But anyway, since I was talking about how I've tried these potatoes before once, which was my breakfast Wednesday morning when I came home from work, I seasoned them with this, but you've already seen it. I seasoned them with peri peri Nando's salt. But I bought this. I bought this because it said you had to use, well, the woman recommended in her recipe cayenne chili pepper, and I could only get hot, 3 chili rating. Well, I was the judge of that. It wasn't that hot. Oh, windy pop, sorry. So I used that, and honestly, that, and that, obviously this is a new addition to Eddie's Bar. That and that is how I season basically a tin of that. And that's how I've tried them previously. Oh, actually, also quickly, the weather. As you can see, it's full on boring dull January, otherwise known as my favourite time of the year. It's been drizzling on and off all morning. It is currently, what, coming up to 12 o'clock. I love this weather. It's about 5 degrees out there, so I apologise for the boiler clock. Oh, look, there's my new Back to the Future glass. Just thought you'd see that. Apologise for the boiler clock because it's a loud bastard, but I personally would not turn the heating on for 5 degrees because, yeah, it's lovely outside. Don't know what it's going to do for the rest of the week, but obviously I'll be spending most of tomorrow in bed because I'll be flipping my hours to go back to work. So anyway, I have tried this recipe once previously. I didn't record it, I didn't do anything like that. I literally made it for breakfast and I tried it with a tin of 37p Asda potatoes and I banged that, and that, as I just showed you in Eddie's bar in it. And 20 minutes, 180 degrees Celsius, if we care not for the Fahrenheit, shake after about 10 minutes. And that was the recipe that she said. Obviously, I varied from it a little bit. But I had a thought today because going back a couple of years, because obviously it's well known if you follow me on Facebook that I absolutely love Marmite. Proof in point, because obviously you've read the title, and we'll be using Marmite on these. And I have generally not tried Marmite on, tinned potatoes. But just to prove how much I love Marmite, I've got an unopened Dynamite Chilli Marmite. I've still got an unopened Marmite truffle. And I've still got an unopened extra old Marmite. This bad boy's like 4 times strong. It's strong as regular Marmite. And then if we go to the other cupboard, because that's my personal stash, nobody touches that down there. Still got half a Marmite Chilli there and a regular Marmite there in all its glorious caked and shit, because it happens with Marmite. Don't know how this got into the collection. Reduced salt Marmite. I've got news for you. If you're eating Marmite and you're worried about your salt, why are you eating Marmite? And I think, I hate it when we have 2 on the go. Such a waste. Another Chilli Marmite. So safe to say, you are aware of how much I like Marmite. Anyway, a couple of years ago, Bazarh on YouTube, and obviously he contacted me on Facebook, said, Dave, I know how much you love Marmite, I know how much you love roast potatoes. Put Marmite on your potatoes. We're talking proper potatoes here and shit. When you cook them in the oven, boil them partially, scrape the outside, cook them for a bit, pull them out of the oven, put Marmite on them, bang them back in, cook them for the rest of the duration. It's not just because I love Marmite. Loads of people I know since I talked about him telling me to do it and how banging it is have told me I'm dying here, that it's absolutely fantastic, and they also try it. So this might come up absolutely terrible, in which case you're not even going to see this video. But I'm going to try a variation of that, but with these when we cook them in that over there. Apologies for the noise, but I should probably preheat my air fryer for a moment. And also, go open this, so safe to say, not short of a tin opener or 2 am I at the moment, if you saw my last week's video on Fray Bentos pie. Yeah. Anyway, so we'll try the one from the shop called Proper Job, because that's the best name for a shop ever. Anyway, we need a bowl for drainage. I'm probably going to do them just slightly longer than 20 minutes as well. I don't know, because they were nice, but I don't know if I would say they came out like proper roast potatoes last time. It was more of a case that they came out like somewhere between roast potatoes and mini jacket potatoes. Anyway, we need to drain this shit. Why have I got terrible windy pots? And where's the bird this feather came from? Anyway, I'm going to bring you over. Righty, pay attention, Fray Bentos. This is how a tin should open. Oh, like an absolute friggin' joy. So exactly how can you justify another 90p in price? I mean, I know every supermarket has its, cheapy budget brand, but how can you justify like 70p over the price of the other tin of potatoes? Now, I'm not a massive fan, because these are obviously new potatoes. I'm not a massive fan of potatoes, because growing up as a kid, I was always one of those people which is, like, I love my roast potatoes, I like my Sunday potatoes and shit like that. And then when you get to summer and you get new potatoes, you can't do anything with them, which is why I guess that the fact that someone found this trick to do in the air fryer is absolutely amazeballs. Now, we're going to pat these dry. Oh, I mean, that's not worth £1.15, is it? 19. Well, that's even worse. Rinse the bowl because I'm going to use it for seasoning. Anyway, let's pat these things dry. You don't want too much moisture because apparently it will make them pop, split and explode and shit. Oh fuck, one got away. It's not me this time. Oh, babe, hello. Everything's coming up Millhouse. So I can just bang you back in. The problem is, this cutting board is on a 45-degree incline. Why would you design a board like that? Just saying. Just saying. Right, so that's good enough. We're still going to season them with stuff before we add in the Marmite. I'm using Chilli Marmite, which basically is more of a taste thing, it's not a heat thing. But I did try to find squeezy Marmite this morning and it's sold out everywhere because I'm betting that that would be easier to season potatoes with. Anyway, potato points for the quote. So, in bollocks, in go the potatoes, and then we're going to put some of this on it because it came out so nice when I did it, but still quite a bit of water. Hopefully that's not gonna, why the fuck do you make a hole so small? Hopefully that's not going to be too much of an issue. That's how we do it. That's how we do it downtown. Same with this bad boy. So yeah, still going to put some cayenne chili pepper hot. I was the judge of that. It wasn't hot. But then I don't get out of bed for anything less than 3, if you know what I mean. Right, hang on, get that shit off my hands. And then also, I did add in a little sriracha chili. Right, I'm not really sure the best way to get Marmite on these bad boys. Obviously, when you do it to jacket potatoes, I just like apply it with, oh that does smell banging actually, a knife, but we're going to dump a dollop in there and then just get our hands in and get dirty and shit, I guess. So the open jar of Chilli Marmite, only one at a time, you know. See, this is why squeezy Marmite would have been better. Right, we're going to have to get out. Doesn't that look amazing? Get our hands in there, basically. There's no other way to do this. Oh, that smells phenomenal. I've got more on my hands than I have on the actual roast potatoes. I think the water's helping a little bit. I need another spoon. I can't stick the same spoon in there, can I? Oh, look at that. Honestly, all you people who don't like Marmite, because I find this when I do these videos, you don't need to tell me that you don't like it. People who don't like Marmite always go out of their way to tell people that clearly love it, like me, that they don't like it. And I don't understand why you would do that. That's just me though. Right, that's the best I can do because again, there's quite a lot of water in it. Righty, so let's bang these in the air fryer. Righty. Hopefully, this is going to be absolutely banging. Hopefully. So, focus, damn it. Right, so you're on 180. I'm going to put you to 190. And then we're going to go with, let's say 12 minutes. I'm absolutely ravenous. So, yeah, it's currently 20 past 12. So I'm going to pop back in the other room for 12 minutes and watch the second half of Chasing Classic Cars. I can actually smell Marmite quite prevalently in this room right now, and if you know me, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's an amazing thing. So yeah, it smells banging. Let's see what they look like. We're at 12 minutes here, halfway stage. Oh, look at that. They're coming up. Focus, damn it. They're coming up banging already. They appear, well, not really stuck to the bottom. I think it's just because they're quite crammed in there. Look. Definitely taking on the colour of the Marmite. Probably not as prevalently as when I do, you know, do it on proper fucking potatoes, a potato Dave. Proper potatoes in the oven, like roast wise, but there's a little straggler. So yeah. Right, 12 more minutes. So 12 more minutes, which is a pinch after 1:45. This is obviously not my actual main lunch. I'm going to get a bag of hot spicy nuggets out of the fridge afterwards, but I wanted to try this for this video just to see what they would come up like. Anyway, see you in another 12 minutes. So it is literally a pinch after 1:45. Smells phenomenal in here. Definitely can smell Marmite. Can definitely smell a pinch of chili, which I would hope so, after I banged all these bad boys in. So let's have a look at what they look like. A little bit pensive, a little bit nervous. Oh, look at that. Fantastic. Now, before anyone says it, they are not burnt. That is what happens when you put Marmite on the outside of a potato. They're kind of more akin to mini jackets than roast potatoes, but that's generally how these things come out. Let's put them on a plate and we'll try one. Right, try not to lose any of them. Easy there. Thinking I'm probably going to have to soak this now, although it doesn't look too bad in there, but obviously there's going to be quite a flavour of Marmite in there. Let's cut one of these open, take a look, and then see what they taste like. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So, oh, hang on. Fire extinguisher of choice. Where is it? Cloudy Lemonade Fanta. Unfortunately, it's not diet. They don't make a diet Cloudy Lemonade Fanta, which is a bit of a pisser because me and my table Robert, he says hello, we don't like regular sugary drinks because we don't want to get fat. Anyway, I can't believe how well they came up. Look at that. Look at that. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Oh my god. That's better than I had hoped. There is crisp to the outside. It's not quite up there with a roast potato. It's more akin to like a mini jacket potato. Why have I got this on my hand? I was born with forks. Look at that one. But the minute you bite into it, you get a massive, really nice, strong Marmite hit. Like, really nice. Then it pops because the inside's really fluffy. But the Marmite hit is just, it's amazing. My word, that's fantastic. Why have I never done this before? I've been living a lie my entire life. And then obviously once we get past the Marmite, because it is the predominant taste, which is good, because I like Marmite. You can definitely taste that. Definitely taste that. And that. I would say that gets a little lost. Because the Chilli Marmite, and as I said at the start of this video, Chilli Marmite is not hot. It's just got a taste of chili. But it more so tastes like Marmite. You know, regular Marmite anyway. If you bang it into like that, you know, as a coating on roast potato. But do you know what it tastes like? I was going to say obviously, but it's not necessarily, if you think about it, but it tastes like Twiglets. Chilli Marmite covered. Mini roast potatoes done in the air fryer. Safe to say, I'm drooling like a mad bastard. I'll be having these again. I might tweak the recipe, might make them a bit drier. Although the Marmite still took to them. I'm getting a bit of hit of chilli then on my tongue there, definitely. And a little bit at the back of my throat the more I get into it. So there is heat in these. Definitely some heat in these. But yeah, might tweak it a little bit, make sure they're drier before I apply the coating. But they've definitely taken, excuse me, Windy Pops. These are phenomenal. If you like Marmite and you have an air fryer, some herbs, you know, not necessarily, you know, required, but yeah, this is fantastic. You need to try this if you're a Marmite lover. You really need to try this. I can't believe how well this came up. These are fantastic. Anyway, if you have tried this, or I'm dying here, any of the recipes where you put tin potatoes in an air fryer, let me know. Suggestions, you know, and everything. And also how they came out. And my nose is running a little bit. Wow. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.